Work in progress will come under factory overhead. Except closing stock of raw material, everything will be added. Opening stock of finished goods and closing stock of finished goods will come under selling and distribution. Carriage inward means what? Any transportation happens within the premises, we call it as carriage in. The opening stock of raw material and closing stock of raw material will come under direct. A warm welcome to one and all. This is your Adasa here, lecturing Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. And now we are in the session 5 of your topic called Cost Accounting, and this is your unit 2. In the previous session, we done with few problems on cost sheet and some updated one in the sense we have added extra adjustment for this problem. So step by step we'll learn cost sheet. We'll not go for the advanced one, we'll go one by one. But whatever problem we are doing in today's session or previous session, all are your question paper problems itself. Now, so in today's session, the agenda is very simple. We'll go with problems on cost sheet. In the previous session, we done one complete problem. It had many items so that it was matching with your format and you understood better compared to your first session. Now, first session, you had some bias or confusion that why format is so big, how to remember, how to do this problem and all. After doing first, second and third problem, now you got minimum 25% idea about cost sheet. Another 2 or 3 more sessions, you will be perfect in cost sheet. Why we are spending much time on cost sheet in the sense, you will get 15 mark one complete problem on cost sheet. That's why we need to spend more time on cost sheet. Now, your problem number 4. A Limited provide the following information from its costing record related to in the month of July 2009. As I told you, every problem what we used to do, we used to categorize into 4. First category will be direct, second one factory, third one office, and the fourth one is your selling and distribution. We'll follow the same thing for this problem also. What is the first one? The first one is direct. What is the second one? Factory. What is the third one? Office. What is the fourth one? Selling and distribution. These are the 4 things we have: direct, factory, office, as well as selling and distribution expenses. Now, as per this, we categorize one by one. We'll see whether we have all the items. Now, we have raw material. Raw material comes under where? Raw material comes under direct. So it will be what? 1. Work in progress. As you know that work in progress will come under factory overhead. So it is what? 2nd. Finished goods comes under what? Office. If you have the format with you, the cost sheet format, it is easy for you to categorize. It comes under what? Your finished goods comes under your third one, it is office. Purchase of direct material, all direct, the word direct comes means it goes where? It goes always direct, number 1. Your direct wages goes where? Direct wages goes for 1. Direct expenses again it will go for what? 1. Indirect wages goes for what? Indirect means what? Direct means 1, indirect means 2. It will come under factory. Your freight for purchase of material. Freight charges, where it comes? Freight charges, see, freight it is nothing but carriage inward. Hope you have done this. Carriage inward means what? Any transportation happens within the premises, we call it as carriage inward. I gave you example of railway station. From rail train to parking lot, whatever transportation happens within the premises, that is called carriage inward. Now, carriage inward are freight for purchasers. If the freight for sales, that is carriage outward. Remember, this is carriage inward. Carriage inward goes where? Number 1. Sales commission. Sales commission goes where? For selling purpose. It will go for what? Selling and distribution. It will be 4. Selling expenses. Again, come back to this. Your 4th one is what? Selling and distribution. It will go for what? 4th one. So this is 4. Traveling expenses. Where do we do traveling and all? So don't go about your abroad travels and all. This traveling, it is nothing but transportation of goods from one place to another place. One place to another place in the sense from this manufacturer to wholesaler, manufacturer to retailer, manufacturer to customer. These are called as your traveling expenses. So it will come under what? 4. Foreman's salary. What is foreman actually? As I told you, in the factory what happened? Many workers will be there. 10 to 15 workers will be there. Example, for 10 to 15 workers, one leader will be there. Leader in the sense, one manager, one head. So, the head or leader, we call it as foreman. Whatever salary we pay to that particular person is called as foreman salary. Hope you are clear. Who is a foreman? The person who is a leader or lead the group, we call it as foreman, head of that group. Now, so foreman salary will come under factory. So it is 2. Repairs to plant. Whatever repair charges we spend, the repair charges we call it as your plant. Means what? Where do we keep plant? Plant comes under factory. What is plant actually? Plant means the place where you keep your machine. The place we call it as plant. Now, so it comes under factory 2. Power comes under 2. Electricity, they have not mentioned anything like electricity for factory and all. Normally electricity comes for what? Your office. So it will be 3rd one. Your rent, they have not mentioned anything. So if nothing is mentioned, so we can go for office. Salary to staff. We'll see the rent. They have given additional information. So we'll come back again. So rent will come back again. Electricity also will come back again. Why? Because we have additional information about these 2 headings like rent and electricity. Now, salary to office staff. Office staff means obviously it will come under office. Then stationery comes under office. Traveling allowance to office manager. Remember, office manager means comes under what? Office only. Sales, you know that it will come at the end. Final result we call it as sales. Now, so these are the information we have actually. Now, we'll go with one by one. Before that, rent and electricity are to be shared in the ratio of 2:2:1 respectively between factory, office and sales department. See, they have given electricity and rent. They have not mentioned that electricity how much for factory, how much for office and how much for selling and distribution expenses. But they have given additional information like we have to divide in the ratio of 2:2:1. How to divide? I'll show you the calculation. The calculation is very simple. The electricity will come under what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we got 1600 as electricity, 4000 as rent. So what we are supposed to do, like 1600, 1, 2, 3. This will be factory, this will be office, this will be selling and distribution. What is the amount we have? 1600. What is that? That is electricity. Electricity. Factory, office, as well as selling and distribution. Now, what is the ratio? They have given 2:2:1. So, this is 2, 2 and 1. So, these are the calculations they have given. We are supposed to do this. See, 1600 into 2 divided by 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 1, 5 divided by 5. 1600 into 2 divided by 5. 1600 into 1 divided by 5. These are the calculation we are supposed to do. 1600 into 2 by 5, 1600 into 2 by 5 and 1600 into 1 by 5. What will be the calculation? It will be like 640 something. This will be 640. This will be 320. We'll check the exact calculation. Maybe it is 640, I think. Yes, we'll check it again. So this is all about your electricity. Same calculation you are supposed to do for rent also. How much we have? 4,000. 4,000 into 2 by 5, 4,000 into 2 by 5 and 4,000 into 1 by 5. Now, so we'll go for the answer. This is your answer. Step 1. What is the step 1? All the direct one. So I'll go back to your question. Under step 1, we have 1, we have 2, 3, 4 and 5. Nothing we have in this. Total how many items we have in step 1? 5 items. All 5 items we should take it in step 1. See, opening stock, purchases, freight, 1, 2, 3. Closing stock, 4. Direct wages, direct expenses, 1, 2, 3. And closing stock is 4. And direct wages, direct. Total how many items we have? 6 items. We'll check once again. Raw material, then we have purchases, then we have direct wages, direct expenses, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have freight for purchase, total 5. And do we have closing anywhere, traveling and all? Yes. Between, find out the costing. Yes. Now, so closing stock, see 25,000. So it will be treated as 1 plus 1, 2. Why? Because this is opening and this one is closing. Now, so in this what happens? All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items are considered. What is the final answer? Your prime cost is 1,69,400. Only one thing you are supposed to deduct, that is closing stock of raw material. Except closing stock of raw material, everything will be added. Now, we're done with this, your first part up to prime cost. What is the next one? Second part. Second part is what? Factory overhead. I'll go back. Your second one. We have 1 opening plus closing. Total 2 we have. Then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, electricity 7, rent 8. Total 8 items we have. See, your factory overhead, indirect wages, foreman salary, repairs to plant, power, electricity. Yes, the calculation was right. It is 640 only. Rent, almost 3, 4, 5, 6. Opening stock, closing stock. Total 8 items. We got 1,98,840. Don't be biased or in confusion in the calculation. Remember, we added everything. We got 34,640. The small item we added, our bigger amount is taken in outer column. 34,640. Now, what was your prime cost? Previous one, step 1. Your prime cost was 1,69,000. 1,69,000 plus 34, it is 2,04,040. Opening stock you add, closing stock you minus, you got 1,98,840. Hope you are clear. Good. Now, we done up to this. Your office overhead. After this, we have office overhead. I'll go back to question. Office overhead 1. So 1 in the sense opening and closing. There is 2, 3, 4, 5. Total we have 5 items. Now, office overhead 640, 1,600, 14,000. Stationery and your traveling allowances to office. Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. Along with this, your opening and closing, your final answer you got 2,20,000. Yes, cost of goods sold 2,20,280. Up to your step 3 is done. Now it is the last step actually. Last step, what do we have? Like sales commission, selling expenses, traveling expenses, electricity, rent, all put together 31,100. Remember, the opening stock of raw material and closing stock of raw material will come under direct. Opening stock of work in progress, closing stock of work in progress will come under office. Opening stock of finished goods and closing stock of finished goods will come under selling and distribution. All put together, we're done with your cost sheet. Now, once you're done with your step number 4, you got answer of 2,51,400. How to find out profit? Remember, this is the balancing figure. You need to find out. You need to find out. How do you find out? Very simple. I'll go back. Sales is 3,40,000. Now, come to answer. 3,40,000 is the sales minus 2,51,000. You will get 88,600. Selling price will be given in the question itself. Cost, just now you found out by adding everything. From sales you minus 2,51,000. You will get your answer of 88,600. Hope you are clear. Good. So you got this answer 88,600. Hope clear. Yes. So this is what this is all about your today's session. I'll go back to all these slides. Please take screenshot. So this is a calculation actually. I already showed you the same 2 by 5, 2 by 5 and 1 by 5. One is for electricity and one is for your one more expense of rent. Yeah. So this is your problem number 4. Your question continuation. Your solution part 1. Solution part 2. Your last part of your solution. Working note for your solution. So this is a working note. Yes. This is all about your today's session. Hope you understood. These kind of questions you can expect in your examination. This is all about your cost sheet. As I told you, next session will go with cost per unit also, so that you will understand better. Thank you.